These are what we call apple boxes. Apple boxes are key on set. We use them every day, even if it's from sitting down to having an actor step up to make them taller, or even propping up a lamp. So right here is our full apple. The reason why we call it full, just look at it, it's full. This is one of our largest apple boxes. It doesn't get any larger than this. This is a standard size. Now right here, it's our half apple. You take 2 of these, it'll equal 1 full apple. That's why we call it a half apple. Sometimes we don't need a full apple. Sometimes we just need a half apple. You never know what you need it for. Mainly we'll probably use it for leveling the dolly, or just like what I mentioned earlier, for lifting up objects like plants, or having actors step up on the apple boxes just to make them tall or get them to where the DP needs them. Next, we have our quarter apple. And as you can tell, it's a quarter of a full apple, if that makes sense. We use it in the same way. You never know how many apple boxes it takes to get something leveled, and that's why we have our quarter. And last but not least, we have our pancake. Don't ask me why they call it pancake. It's just the industry standard. We call it pancake. Pancakes are the same thing. Sometimes you just need a little, sometimes you need a lot. Just depends on the situation. If you're ever using the pancake and you plan on stacking them, put the pancake at the bottom, because usually the pancake will slip and slide, and we don't want that to happen. So if you're stacking apple boxes, put the pancake always at the bottom. Always remember that. Outside of that, apple boxes are pretty easy to use, and I'm gonna show you right quick. The industry is so freaking crazy. We have names for just about anything. And we have names for different ways to place your apple box on the ground. So one way is this way, which seems pretty simple, but we call this LA because LA is flat. We call this LA. So if you're running to set to place an apple box, you ask the person or your key grip or your DP, how do you want your apple box laid? And he would usually say, or she would usually say, I need an LA or the other ways. And I'm gonna show you the other ways. Another way is boom. This way right here is Chicago. This is Chicago. Sometimes the DP wants it Chicago. Sometimes we place the dolly tracks on here like this, which it usually helps, just depending on the height, from LA to Chicago. And then we have New York. We call this New York because New York has skyscrapers. This is like the tallest you can get an apple box. Sometimes we stand on these just to get up in the ceiling. Sometimes we stack them up 2 times. Well, maybe like not like this. So maybe we'll get let's see. Maybe we'll lay one LA style and then lay one New York style, and then we'll stand on top of it just to get that height. And of course you can stack it other ways, like you can double it like this or like this, and it doesn't even matter how you do it, as long as you make it safe. So when you put all the apple box together, we call them a family. If somebody calls for an apple box, let them know what type of apple box you're looking for. Are you looking for a half, a quarter, a full, or a pancake? And sometimes the DP may ask, can you bring in a full set of apples? And that's what a full set of apples is. A family of apples, a full set, or like a kit of apple boxes. I don't know what your DP or what your key gripper say, but get familiar with apple boxes and the different sizes of apple boxes. Some do's and don'ts on set with apple boxes. If the apple boxes are chipped and are bending, I wouldn't use it inside. I would most definitely use it outside. So this would be an outside apple box. This one will be on the inside, more recommended. It's not warped or anything. Apple boxes are like this. Usually you can stand on, they're more sturdier, safer. I have heard apple boxes collapsing on people when they stand on them, so be very careful. Use your own judgment. Every key grip should have at least two families apple in the kit. And thanks for checking out the video. Like, share, and subscribe for more grip tips, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.